Hello, my name is Dante. This is a Dream Divine production. This is a video about the power of focus. Expansion is the natural state of existence. All that is continuously and continuously expanding. And we, as components of all that is, continuously and continuously expand. The process itself is effortless. We don't have to try to expand. We simply have to allow. What determines what expands is where we place our focus. If we focus on good feeling thoughts, we have good feeling manifestations. If we focus on negative feeling thoughts, we have negative manifestations. That's the basis of the law of attraction. Yet, does positive focus ultimately lead to liberation? Does positive focus alone bring you to a place of total freedom? My teacher put it in simple terms that there are only 3 ways to get where you're going in this lifetime. One, which is what most people do, is called the hard bus. And the hard bus is denying your own subconscious patterns and beliefs, denying your own feelings, and doing everything you can to avoid them, so that the universe outside of you forces you to encounter a drama that brings you in touch with those beliefs and brings you in touch with those subconscious programs. It's not fun. It will take you where you're going, as all the buses lead to the same destination, though it takes a long time. He said it takes lifetimes. The other bus is the easy bus, and the easy bus is to go inside and simply allow yourself to feel all that you're feeling, to embrace it, to allow it, and to come to a place of understanding why those feelings are there, in terms of what happened to your inner child and what you came to believe subconsciously as a result. The easy bus is not necessarily very easy. It sucks. You go through layer after layer of pain body, of emotions, of really intense energies that move through you and vanish as you simply allow them and realize that feeling them does not mean something's wrong with you. Feeling them does not mean something's bad about you. And feeling them does not mean something bad is going to happen to you. The third bus is called the magic bus, and the magic bus is to shift into a parallel reality in which the problems, density, pain body is just not there anymore. Though, in order to really move energy on the magic bus, you have to first master the easy bus. It has to be your place of basis in order to move into a place where problems, pain, density just vanishes. And it can. I think that the way Teal Swan puts it is very similar to how my teacher put it. And she talks about spirituality 101 being the main teaching out there that spiritual teachers talk about, and what basically most of my videos have been about so far, and that is positive focus, do what feels good, love yourself, move away from the negative energies, realize you're not powerless to the negative energies. Spirituality 2.0 is to allow yourself to sort of sink into the shadow, to realize that it can't actually harm you. As much pain there is inside, to allow yourself to feel it and move through it actually brings you to a point of liberation. It brings you to a place of openness and emptiness. And spirituality 3.0, in her words, is the integration of both of those practices, both of those levels. And you have to start and recognize where you're at in order to get to the next step. So this video is about how these processes, 101 or the hard bus, spirituality 2.0 or an easy bus, and spirituality 3.0, which is magic, essentially, as it's a very rapid, accelerated process that's very easy once you've allowed yourself to go through and embrace all of the stuck parts of yourself inside. How do we determine where to focus? How do we determine to focus in each and every moment? A lot of people, including myself, will get in a loop of Abraham teachings, law of attraction teachings, Bentinho Massaro type, always feel good and confident type approaches in a way that evades the shadow and tries to escape from the shadow. At first, it's very helpful to focus on all of the good positive energies, to raise yourself and to bring yourself into that open, expansive place. And this is mostly helpful in getting what you want. This is a very material world, physical plane type way of focusing. And when you apply these principles and you do come into a state of positive energy, positive focus, through positive focus you get more positive energy, you get more in alignment with that source of positive energy, then good things do show up for you. You get what you want with much greater ease. Though you must come to a point in realizing that what you want only leads to temporary fulfillment. What you want is only a surface level sort of happiness, whether it's relationship, whether it's material things, security, whatever it is you want, only here and now brings a happiness that then leads you to want more things. So it brings us to question, why do we want what we think we want? Because you can positively focus yourself into getting anything you want, really. It's not essentially that difficult. So, are our wants a way to escape from a sense of lack? Or are our wants real, authentic desires that help us express our spiritual essence that is love? There is a point to focusing on the pain. When you allow yourself to focus on the pain body itself, on that point of tightness and constriction within you. Not in a way that you try to get rid of it, you try to make it wrong. Not in a way that, oh gosh, if I put my focus here, it's gonna hurt me more, it's gonna bring bad things into my life. I have to move away from that. A lot of people take law of attraction, including myself at times, to mean just that we have to instantly move ourselves away from what's not feeling good so that we may bring about positive energy in the world. At points, this approach makes me gag a little bit. I've had people write to me when I was in pain that I just need to come back to the emotional guidance system, to keep raising myself on the emotional guidance system. That's great to an extent. That's great for people who haven't realized they're not powerless. Though, on a spiritual journey, we must allow ourselves to embrace those parts of ourselves in pain, those parts of ourselves that have separated from Source, or rather, have chosen to believe in some separation from Source. Those parts ourselves are demanding that we bring focus and awareness to them to integrate them. So to simply choose always positive focus is, to me, a very bogus spiritual paradigm. And again, positive focus is great when you are getting what you want, you're having your desires, you're moving about the world. That's great. Though in order to move into a state of liberation, in order to feel yourself fully your Source, you must also focus on the parts of you that are in pain and separation and not make them wrong, not choose a spiritual belief that says I'm wrong for having this part of myself in pain. So both of these approaches are great. Focus on the positive and you get more positive things that you want. Focus on the pain and you find the source of that pain and you find integration for that pain. Though this can also lead you on a journey of being a processing junkie who always wants to go into another layer, go in and release something else, because you've found that the liberation that comes from allowing yourself to sink into those parts of you that are feeling separated. You found that as you do that, you find joy, you find liberation, you find a sense of integration that is more lasting than the joy and integration that comes from getting what you want. And so it can lead you to a point of continuously going in and going in to look for more. Before I went on a journey of simply trying to positive focus myself into everything I thought I wanted, I was playing the processing junkie game. And neither of these worked. When you find yourself stuck in one of these avenues, the best thing you can do is to switch polarities to the other approach so that you may allow a full embodiment. And essentially, where we want to place our focus most of the time is on love. Love allows both positive and negative expressions. as a unified aspect, as unified aspects of the same coin. Love doesn't care if somebody is in pain and clinging to it or not. Love simply loves them anyway. Love allows you to be exactly where you're at. And love includes each and every part of you. The addicted parts, the fearful parts. So when you choose to focus on love, it allows you to feel completely all that you're feeling. Allow completely all that you're feeling. And also allow completely your desires to unfold. When you simply choose to focus upon love, you'll get so much more love in your life. And that love will spread like wildfire to each and every soul that you encounter. And that love is the very force that is here to change the world. So thank you for enjoying this video with me, and be the love, choose the love, and bring that into the world.